So recently, our 1969.5 Dodge Super Bee, A12 446 pack 4-speed 410 Dana F6 green, got its final paint job from our little friend Will. But I want to take time, because Alyssa's working the QC department now, I want to show her just things to look for. But it's just the little minute things that if you don't fix them now, or if they exist and you let it slip out, that's where you have problems at. There are things on the engine that are already on there that are unique just to that engine, just to that year. So it's just more reaffirming with her. I'm hoping that kind of passion might rub off on Alyssa as we spend more time working on the drivetrain. We want to run that brand new engine for at least 15 minutes, break in the camshaft, number one. Two, look for anything that can happen, Murphy's Law, which is typically water leaks or an oil leak. You could have a remain seal leak, an oil pan leak, and the cam plug leaking. That's the time to fix it. I think just to be safe, I want to put it on the engine run stand, warm it up, give it its 15 to 20 minutes, look for any problems before we go to the next step of installing that drivetrain. This is all in the spirit of QCing a car from the minute it gets here to the minute it leaves. So right now you're looking at a car that looks beautiful. Just came out of the paint shop, theoretically.
Should be perfect.
No, there's no such thing as perfect, but I see that you've been around Dougie a lot. Dougie likes to finish people's sentences. What I was saying.
Just hurry up and get there. I'm not slow like
What do you
the other
want?
people.
Okay, quality. Cut, roll credits.
Well, no.
See, there's something in between there. There's
Yeah.
something in between there. That's what I'm trying to teach you.
You do this thing, though, where you slow down when you think people are dumb. That's where I think we're, yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the point of this QC lesson is? It sounds like you already know, so I'd just like to know what your interpretation of it is.
So I'm guessing that we're going to go around and we're going to check gaps. We're going to check to make sure each panel is the same color. And I have no doubts that all that will be, so.
Oh, well, then we don't even need to look at it.
Well, no, we still need to look at it. Look at what has happened.
See, you and your
past.
brother Will both have that same problem. You guys just assume that everybody's blind and won't see anything. Well, from now on, we're seeing everything.
Okay, Alyssa asked me to round up the 446 pack engine for a Super Bee. It took me a while to find it. It's been stored away for a while. She asked me to put it on the run stand, fire it up, make sure it's ready to go in the car. So let's crank her over a little bit and see if she's gonna fire it all. I think we have everything taken care of. So at this point, I'm really hopeful. Okay, let's try it. So, switch on and starter. Here we go. Okay, maybe just a little more fuel. All right. Okay. Cross your fingers. Not yet.
So the purpose of this is I don't want my assembly tech to start putting side markers, Willoughby moldings, body side moldings, door handles, windows, glass, engine transmission, front bumpers, rear bumpers, tail lights, grills. I don't want the car put together when I can stand right here and decide if it needs to be repainted or fixed or more cutting and buffing. When it's on one of these whirly-jig rotisseries, it means it probably has a sag in the middle. Very slight one. We know what it is. We compensate for it when we do our panels. But right now, if you look and you see here, they're a little bit wider on this gap and a little narrower up here. The same thing here. A little wider, a little narrower. When this car goes down onto its suspension, that opens back up and you'll have symmetrical gaps. You won't see it much on dark colored cars. You won't see it at all on a solid car. But your light blue metallics, your golds, your greens, your silvers, there's a phenomenon referred to as flop. Okay. What it means is, if Will painted this car in one sweeping motion, he walked all the way down the side, all the way back, all the way down, all the way back doing his coverage. Or if he sprayed this panel, he has to kick some of that paint onto this panel. So he makes that motion like that, and then he kicks some paint on there. Then he comes back, kicks some paint on there. Kicks some paint. Then, when he's painting this panel, it's the reverse. He starts way back here, focuses on it, kicks the paint. Sprays it that direction, starts focusing through here, kicks it back. Same thing on the quarter panel. When he starts to spray this quarter, he's down here, he makes a pass, kicks it onto that door, sprays it all the way up into here, and then focuses. Back down here, kick it out. That way this panel, and this panel have a consistent base coat all the way down the side. Whether it was a metallic or a solid color, it was still an enamel paint single stage. That was before clear coat came out. So if you look at an original factory, like a Plum Crazy that's a metallic color, you'll see what they call mottling, M-O-T-T, mottled. And it's where the metals have kind of flown together out of the pattern, and so it has almost a zebra stripe look. It's subtle, and they did a lot better job at it back in those days than we would do today if we had to be forced to spray a single stage metallic. Today we have the benefit of base coat, clear coat paint. So ours is a PPG paint system. When you spray that base coat on that F6 green car out there, it's as flat as a pancake. It is dull, there is no shine to it. It doesn't have the ability to withstand the sunshine. If you pulled that car outside in June, by July it'd be all off of the car. You have to top coat the base coat. So yeah, that's why our paint jobs tend to look about 1,000 times better than the factory ones. They're more consistent, they hold up better, and they have a better shine.